A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to... Hey, Allie.
Well, Denver's Michael Malone learned the game from his father, who was also an NBA coach. Mike said, quote, "It all started with my father's impact as a mentor. He actually told me not to go into coaching. I should have listened. This is a crazy job." Brian, you buying that?
Not for a minute, Allie. He loves this game too much. Great stuff there. Thank you. And the Cleveland starting five. They've got Evan Mobley. He's out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Jordan in at the two guard. And for Denver, well, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And here's Anderson. Pass to Mobley. To the wing, right side.
Get him out.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Simmons against Anderson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Defensive thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons. Such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year, caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Free throw good, Simmons. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Simmons. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Jordan inside. He got a piece of it. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Kirilenko, and the jumper is good at the free throw line.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Barnes. Millsap against Mobley. Deflected. Second chance shot. Now here's Millsap, covered by Mobley. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Inside, Walton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Back to Simmons. Millsap, right side. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Down low. Here's Walton. And it's rejected. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And a slam dunk by Millsap.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Cleveland calls timeout. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
Against this team last year, they took both games. A measuring stick of the median between conferences.
As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You look at the Cavaliers. Boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference.
Right now for Cleveland, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
Over to the wing. From deep. And a slam dunk by Millsap.
Their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Jordan. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Here's Olajuwon, covered by Jordan. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Olajuwon. Out to the right wing. Kirilenko, no good. The Cavs have gone 3 of 8 so far. Mobley finds Anderson. Denver grabs the miss. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
A comeback like that one, so late in the game against a tough opponent, I doubt anybody saw that one coming.
Here's Kirilenko. Millsap. Rejected by Barnes. Hits the trifecta.
I just love the ball movement.
The Cavs trailing. Outside, Anderson. Right side, Barnes. To halt the run. And rejected. Pass to Simmons. And another shot. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against. They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Denver has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Denver foul. Paul Millsap. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Evan Mobley. At the line for 2.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team. It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team. Look who it is, fans! Your Nuggets dance team!
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him. Cavaliers on D. 6-point game. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Anderson. Here's Richmond. It's deflected.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
To the inside. Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Mobley. Launches a 3. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Mobley.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Grant Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
Now here's Anderson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Pass to Elliott. Back Back to Williams. Now here's Bamba. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Williams. Fires in the triple.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Williams against Anderson. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Elliott. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first. Now Mitchell fires for 3. And no good.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
To the middle. And he lays it up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Mobley outside. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Anderson. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he drops the first. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Evans. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Nuggets lead by 7. 1 second left. That one no good. And so it's Denver closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what you take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
And RJ, you had 4 finals appearances in your career. You've seen what it takes to win, man. So how important is depth when you're chasing a championship?
Depth is so important. I'll tell you a quick story. When we lost to the San Antonio Spurs and Steve Kerr had the most random impact, he came in the game, hit 1 or 2 threes. We couldn't double team Tim Duncan after that. Then Tim Duncan went on to have like a 40-20 whatever game because we couldn't stop him. And so I learned that the role players will have such key moments, and that's why I was so focused in 2016 because I remember what Steve Kerr did to us.
And that one falls for Millsap.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
I got mine. We got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
Hey, just box out, box out.
And so Millsap nails them both. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. We've got Jackson. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Bender in at the power forward position. Pass to Jordan. Jackson on the wing. Back to Jordan. Now here's VanVleet. Shot clock at 6. Jackson finds Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Kirilenko. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Now here's Jordan. He's closely guarded. Bender, great positioning on the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Denver in the lead. Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Williams. Here's Olajuwon. Covered by Jordan. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Now here's Jordan. In his last outing, 8 points for him. With the teardrop. Blocked! Millsap with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. Here's Kirilenko. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. VanVleet with it. Guarded now by Williams. Tipped. VanVleet, the pass to Jackson. On target from range. Jackson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Cleveland. And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm, finally, after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
Simmons is checked in for the Nuggets. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Right wing. Back to Barnes. Pass to Richmond. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
That means running off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Unloads from 13. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
That's Millsap's shot all night. He's so consistent at that range.
No good on the triple. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Kirilenko. Outside Simmons. Millsap with it. Here's Olajuwon. And the layup is good. And it's a 9-point Denver lead.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays. And his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Now here's Millsap. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's the 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And that one hits the back iron.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Shooting one.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. I think his surgery quieted those voices a little.
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It's going to be interesting to see what he does.
Free throw, no good for Simmons. Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a midseason lull. Graham, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
2.
And he knocks down the first one. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Brogdon's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Nuggets have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Elliott. Back to Simmons. Poked loose. Bamba with it. Now Simmons. Anderson covers. The three from Bamba. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his third assist of the night. Anderson passes to Brogdon.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Elliott. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Walton. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Elliott. 1:19 left in the second. Down low. Simmons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simmons has got 9.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
It's Barnes on the wing. To the right side. Here's Walton. Nice shot from the wing. He has 6.
Assists from.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Denver converting.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, then he pulls the string on you.
Out to the right wing. Here's Brogdon. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Denver's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Bamba. And here's Mitchell. Here's Simmons. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Jordan's checked in for Cleveland. Jackson comes in for Scotty Barnes. Mitchell against Brogdon. And there's the rejection. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Jordan. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Evans. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Cavaliers?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Millsap.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pass to Olajuwon. Now here's Bamba. Here's Olajuwon. Here's Kirilenko. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers shooting just 35% from the floor. And for Cleveland, Barnes is out there with Mobley. And it's Jordan in at the 2. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate. And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You gotta be excited about his future.
And for Denver.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Anderson with it. Millsap picks him up. Pass to Walton. Back to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Cleveland the rebound. Mobley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
I love the intensity from Mobley going right up inside, not avoiding the contact.
And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
First free throw is good. Ben Simmons is checked in for Bamba. Both good from the line that time. As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, the consistency stood out the most, Grant.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
Here's Kirilenko. Over Barnes. That one a little long.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Anderson. And here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Kirilenko. Millsap outside. Now here's Simmons. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Anderson can't get it to go.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 11. Takes a 13-footer. Goes back up. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Walton. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Millsap outside. The 3.
Nuggets foul. Elijah Wan.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Substitution on the court.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Anderson against Mitchell. Here's the floater. Rejected by Mitchell.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Kirilenko. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. The Cavaliers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Here's Kirilenko. He's guarded by Barnes. Kirilenko, no good.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Pass to Simmons. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Plenty of space. Here's Kirilenko. Outside Mitchell. Another shot. He squares up and sinks it. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets. Now a timeout called by Cleveland. And the NBA last season introducing a 100-camera system that allows for a video game-like presentation with virtual angles. It's pretty cool. Video games used to chase the league. Now the league's kind of chasing the video games.
Yeah, well, this is where the future is heading. It is so cool to see all the different angles that you can now see a basketball game from. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. And the NBA, they're doing the right thing.
And I know scouting departments are using them as evaluation tools as well.
Oh, they're always going to figure out a way to scout more and to evaluate more because it helps them when they're negotiating players' contracts.
A different look for Cleveland. Jordan comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Anderson. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 in the 3rd quarter. VanVleet, the pass to Jordan. Here's Richmond. VanVleet outside. Over to the wing. to the wing, right side. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Elliott. Back to Simmons. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Jackson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Josh Jackson.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 40% since the break. Knocked away and stolen by Simmons.
Get there, get there.
Yo, get him. Watch the image.
Pass to Elliott.
Hey, yo, right here.
Nice move. Shoots over Mobley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Elliott. At the line for 2.
Two shots.
That one's off. He does not get the second one. And here comes Cleveland. They trail by 18. Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Cavaliers foul. Josh Jackson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Cavaliers on D. Outside Mitchell. Back to Simmons. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Cleveland ball.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Brogdon's checked in. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Mobley outside. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon.
Assisted.
Mobley's got 6.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Simmons. The hook shot. It doesn't go for him. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career. Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Simmons. 13 points in the game. The putback. The rebound by Simmons. Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. 50 seconds left in the third. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
Denver ball.
Jordan's checked in for Brogdon. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Williams. And another miss by Denver. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half.
Mobley to the hole, just easy off that drive.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Mitchell against Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's the Denver Nuggets earning this break in the action, up 10. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here comes Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Josh Jackson, and it's Anderson in at the point.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And here are the Nuggets now, following the score by Cleveland. Williams against Anderson. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Anderson. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Pass to Kirilenko from outside the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Jordan. Outside, Anderson. From 18 feet away. And right on target. That one's good.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Williams from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Looking to get it going. Offensive rebound, Olajuwon.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Yes, make some noise for your D&D Junior.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Karolinko. The three is up. That one doesn't drop. And it's Cleveland the other way.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Mobley grabs the board.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he was pretty good from there.
Anderson passes to Jordan. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession, and he recovers it. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Anderson. Second chance effort. Shots good by Olajuwon. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And here's Jordan. Barnes in the post. There's the block. Pure from three-point range.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Jordan, the pass to Anderson. Over Williams. That went off the back iron and out.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Cavaliers with a rebound.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
They get it back. Walton. Off with the layup. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for him.
Fernandez. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Jordan. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Cleveland. And both free throws good for Jordan.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And here's Denver. They're on a 14-6 run. From deep, the long distance three is buried. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Jordan. And he lobs it up. Rebound by the Nuggets.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Here's Karolinko. And it's off from three-point range. Now Mobley. Pass to VanVleet. Lets it go from deep. And Millsap pulls it down. Millsap's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. VanVleet against Williams. Here's Millsap. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his
a polished veteran with an entree of moves at his disposal. Millsap knows how to keep defenders on their toes.
Paul Millsap. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
And so Millsap nails them both. Cleveland calls timeout.
Yeah, and Coach has to tell him to dial it back. He's trying to do too much, going one-on-one, forcing bad shots, and it's really hurting this offense.
Fans, get crazy. It's T-shirt time. It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team. Look who it is, fans. Your Nuggets dance team. It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Now here's Jordan. Van Vliet outside. Here's Barnes, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Barnes. For Denver, they've gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Kirilenko. Jacks up a 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Now here's Jordan. Inside. The layup off target.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And it's Mobley. That time on the assist by Jordan. That gives him a double-double.
Making himself available. A little hustle and good positioning makes Mobley the option on the fast break.
Pass to Kirilenko. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nuggets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year. Three-pointer. Mobley grabs the board. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Barnes, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Kirilenko. 4 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third personal
It's going to be
foul.
Evan Mobley.
Second team foul. At the line for Denver, Kirilenko. Taking 2 shots.
Two.
And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Cavs with possession, trailing by 19. Here's Van Vliet. Off target at the rim. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Evans. Outside, Anderson. Here's Hibbert. From deep three-point range. That shot missing. So no problem for Denver as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm DA, take it away.
Thank you very much.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time. And all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA. Less is more. And thanks for the report. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Finley. Wallace is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Eaton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, we've got Wall. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Chambers. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 6. Here's Finley. Offensive rebound. Cunningham for 3.
You got it. Come on.
That shot missing. Downey for the Hawks. It was a loss to Phoenix. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Trains the three-pointer. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Osman, no good on the shot, a bit long that time. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Holmgren kicks to Cunningham. Passes it to Wallace. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Eaton, defended by Shaq. Eaton misses.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Here's Wall. Here's Chambers. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Wallace outside. Utah getting another chance here. Eaton misses. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Chambers the pass to Osman. And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket. Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues, don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed.
Here's Wallace over Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great offense, but they'll be limited until they figure it out defensively.
Wallace hits 2 free throws.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
Here's Wall. Here's Chambers. Rebound, Utah.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or 2.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Pass to O'Neal. Fires at the elbow. And there it is for him. Shaq's got his second bucket.
How about Shaq with the mid-range there, showing a willingness to step out and expand his game?
Cunningham passes to Holmgren. Now Finley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jacks up a three. Kept alive. Tries again. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Here's Osman. Back to Wall. Launches it. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Cunningham outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Shaq. Finish off the break. O'Neal's got 6.
I couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
For your ATL Dancer.
Atlanta making some changes. Karl Malone's checked in for Chambers. Draymond Green comes in for Jetty Osman. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for John Wall. And it's slammed in by Verejao.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Edwards kicks to Green. Back to Edwards. Verejao against Malone. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Jazz trailed by 5. And Thomas has it in the corner. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. This offense is there.
Edwards finds Malone. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And they'll get another chance. Rebound by Anderson Verejao. Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Thomas, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Kerr. Now the feed to Malone. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first.
Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. 5th, the Jazz.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
2.
And the first one drops. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And the Hawks making a change here. Sloan's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the 3. The statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
From deep Harden. And no good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss for them.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Shaq with the slam.
And how about the force with which the diesel plays Shaq on attack?
It's stolen by Kerr. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Sloan. That's good. And so Kerr with the assist.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter. He was all alone on that one.
Well, Harden is the right option here. He has zero hesitation as a shooter.
Green, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Sloan. Malone in the post. Varejao on it. Fades and shoots. Varejao grabs the board.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Hawks foul. Draymond Green. His first. Team second.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Atlanta making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Sloan passes to Malone. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Varejao.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Atlanta's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Kerr outside. He kicks it to Lopez. Back to Kerr. Fires for 3. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Look who it is!
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Here is Edwards. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. Brook Lopez is out there with Chambers. Then there's Edwards. And it's Wall. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Wall, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Holmgren the pass to Varejao. Lopez with the steal. And the pass to Edwards. And here's Wall. Here's Osman over Thomas. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And Thomas has it in the corner. And Utah again with the bucket.
The skill guard Cunningham has a fantastic feel for when his teammates are uncovered.
Fires from the corner, and the jumper falls for him. Wall's got 5 now. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside Thomas. Cunningham dishes it to Verajao. Kicks it to Thomas. Corner shot. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Cloak loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards passes to Osman. 6 to shoot. Edwards from deep three-point territory. Wall dishes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Back to Cunningham. Verajao passes to Wallace. Over to the left wing. Holmgren can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for John Wall.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Who got shooter, huh?
And so Wall nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And the Jazz call time here. And this matchup with the Hawks is their first meeting of the season.
And taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Fans, your Hawks, you
Shots checked in for Lopez.
Get loud, fans. How about those youth?
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Eaton, guarded by O'Neal. Edwards against Wallace. Passes it to Finley. Another miss by Utah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Wall outside, nailed from three-point land. Wall's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Working in that mid-range area, the analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Pass to Edwards from past the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Stolen by O'Neal. Fast break, the Hawks. Over Cunningham. Shoots. Again, the Hawks good for 2. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Hawks?
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Dishes to Wall. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Cunningham kicks to Wallace. Got a piece of it. Pass to Osman. It's blocked. Wallace up on top. Edwards defending. Wallace the pass to Finley. Cunningham with it. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Osman the pass to O'Neal. And they pick up 2. Shaq's got 6 points in the quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
And the Jazz call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Different look for Utah. Gortat's checked in for Holmgren. Christie comes in for Wallace. And it's Harden in for Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Heaton. Lays it up off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Wall finds Green. Now here's Wall. Here's Sloan. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots off the step back. Rebounded by the Jazz. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Christie the pass to Gortat. Over to Wall. The offensive rebound. Feeds it to Gortat. Green with the block.
He's a tremendous defender. Draymond Green all over that shot.
First checked in for Atlanta.
Steve Kerr.
.157 left in the second quarter. Finley the pass to Christie. Just 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Teams first.
Oh, clever stuff from Christie.
Shooting for Utah.
Taking his motion right into the coverage
Two
to get a
shots.
foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off. And he sinks the second. Here is Kerr. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. Malone. And it's Malone finishing it off.
And you can tell Kerr has a good sense for the floor, which helps him find a ready shooter to deliver the ball to.
The pass to Finley. Here's Gortat. Pass to Eaton. Malone with the steal. Kerr against Harden. Malone right side, and it's blocked.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low. Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Sloan. Hawks for the new shot clock. The second effort, it's deflected, and they're able to recover. Here's Chambers.
And an average shot blocker for a center, when Gortat rejects shots, it helps set the tone for the defense.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Count it. Good. Malone's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kerr against Harden. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 6.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. They found a nice groove in the second quarter, running out to an 8-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And it's Wall with the ball for the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Taking a look at the Jazz. Christie is out there with Harden. Then there's Finley. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Harden. Covered by Wall. It's good. And the Hawks' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from James Harden.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row. Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston.
Edwards kicks to Osman. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first.
It's going to be on James Harden.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
Probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Hawks. And so John Wall nails both of them. Jazz trailed by 8. Cunningham kicks to Finley. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Finley. Clock at 4. Plenty of space. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. The Jazz making a switch. Verjau's checked in. And the Jazz call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Fans, make some noise for your ATL dancers. fans, look who it is. Let me hear you make some noise for your ATL dancers.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Cunningham outside. Here's Finley. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's O'Neal. Verajao comes up with the rebound. Verajao's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now the pass to Finley. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Wallace the pass to Verajao. Now Holmgren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His second. Team's first.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor.
Shooting
A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
The Jazz have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. Thomas checked in for Utah. Both good from the line that time.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And Cunningham with the slam.
Don't forget, K started that break with his steal.
Edwards looking it over. The dish to Wall. The kick out to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shaq. Comes up empty from 8 feet. Jazz trailed by 4. Verajao with it. He's picked up by Wall. Verajao's shot is good.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
O'Neal misses. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And it's slammed in by Verajao.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And here's Wall. He's got 12. O'Neal passes to Edwards. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Wall against Wallace. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Passes to Thomas. Wallace against Edwards. Wallace kicks to Thomas. To the middle. Here's Verajao. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Verajao's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Shaq passes to Osman. Wall up top. Wall is covering. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And the Jazz with possession here. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Back to Cunningham. And Thomas has it in the corner. 5 to shoot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Team second.
The Jazz have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
Thomas, taking 2 shots.
Two.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight.
Shot from 12. Kerr can't hit.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Thomas got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
In the offense, your ATL Dancers! Another round of applause for your ATL Dancers!
The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Sloan. The 3 ball. Rebound, Utah.
Out of bounds.
Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. A tight game here in Atlanta. Lopez against Gortat. There's Green with the 3. Goes back up. And it's Lopez laying it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Jazz have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the 3rd. Pass to Thomas.
In the 3rd.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's covered by Malone. Here's Gortat. Softly drops in the floater. Gortat's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Jazz. Atlanta has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here's Green outside. Offensive rebound. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Wallace kicks to Cunningham. The pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Wallace. Off target from outside. Hawk shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Gortat with the block. And he gets it back. Sloan finds Lopez. Here's Sloan. Passes it to Green. Just 4 to shoot. Sloan shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Gortat misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Sloan.
How about that team-first mentality that Sloan brings to the game that does a little bit of everything on offense and plays with a ton of passion defensively?
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Chambers is checked in for Lopez, and Michael Redd is subbed in for Draymond Green. Michael Finley, he's checked in for Utah. That one drops. He ties it up. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Utah. He dishes it to Gortat. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thomas inside. Atlanta with the rebound. Chambers got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And the Hawks making a change here.
Josh Giddey.
Here's Cunningham, and he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Defense gets all up in Cunningham's personal space, but he stays strong and gets to the inside.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Jazz. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Come on, it's the 4th quarter.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Malone on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. You've got Chambers, all out there with Edwards. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Mark Eaton.
Basket Finley. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Finley the pass to Cunningham. Gortat dishes to Thomas. Sinks the triple.
3.
Thomas got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Wall kicks to Edwards. Pass to Osman. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They give Michael Finley.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
The first free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Nah, man, you get little guy.
Yeah, I got him.
Hey, you get shooter. I got him.
You got this guy out here?
Yeah, I got big man.
Hey, you box out your man.
Good on both. And the Jazz with possession here. 3-point lead. Cunningham passes to Finley. And here is Thomas. Over Edwards. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Outside, Wall. He kicks it to Edwards. Outside, Wall. They get a hand on it. Gortat with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Cunningham. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. There's the pass to Osman. And oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Thomas finds Cunningham. Back to Thomas. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And they recover it. Gortat, the pass to Cunningham. And the 3-ball is good. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The Jazz working the ball around now. Cunningham up top. Eaton the pass to Finley. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks the layup. Finley's got his first basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Back to Wall. Takes it off the glass.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
Passes to Finley. Thomas against Edwards. And Thomas with the stuff.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Eaton the pass to Finley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
The Hawks trail by 3. Outside, Wall. Pass to Chambers. Here's Osman. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's deflected. O'Neal up top. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Atlanta ball.
For the Jazz, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Gortat. Wallace comes in for Thomas. And it's James Harden in for Cunningham. Here is Edwards. Wall looking for an opening. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Finley. They get the rebound. Yep, that one goes. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
It's Osman, top of the key. Outside, Wall. For 3, Edwards. The Hawks again can't hit. Jazz leading by 5. Varejão with it. He's picked up by Wall. Right block shot. Varejão with the bucket, getting it done inside.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
All right, fans, look who it is.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And Utah making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Wall. Back to Shaq. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
And the Jazz call time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hawks Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hawks Youth Dance Team. One more time, fans. Get up and make some noise for your Youth ATL dancers.
Pass to Finley. Back to Harden. This one for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Here's Wall. They get it again. O'Neal and Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Deflects the pass. Kicks it to Wall. Here's Shaq. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Holmgren. He's covered closely. The pass to Harden. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 6. Passes it to Osman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His second.
They give
Team
Michael
second.
Finley.
At the line for your Hawks, Jenny Osman. 2 shots.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Who got shooter, huh?
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
Hey, you box out your man.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Harden inside the three-point line. Utah the rebound.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now here's Shaq. Not a lot of room. Inside. Chambers kicks to Wall. 4 on the clock. O'Neal passes to Osman. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. The Hawks again can't hit. Pass to Finley. Wall is with the ball. Pass to Finley. The shake. Rebound Atlanta.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's closing, and that's why he keeps shooting.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And an intentional foul right there.
His first, team second. Substitution on the court.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Shooting for Utah, Michael Finley. 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Yeah, and Finley brings a lot of athleticism to that position, can throw it down as well as stroke it from deep.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth.
substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Giddey. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Wallace looking for an opening. And so it's Utah with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. James, terrific road win. I would imagine you're feeling pretty good about how y'all played tonight.
They're a really good team, so we wanted to come here and just battle. And we finally get in the groove, we got to just pick it up on the way. And one thing we're going to rely on is our defense. So, tonight's...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Pistons taking on the Hawks. For Detroit, they've lost 5 out of the last 6 games, hoping to get back on track with a victory. It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got Basket. Allie, take it away.
Well, Anthony Davis grew up in...
No doubt. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Edwards out there with John Wall. Then there's Jetty Osman, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. And for the Pistons, they've got... Marc Gasol. Anthony Davis is out there with Johnson. Then there's Lou Williams. All right, Brent, all eyes on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
Back to Osman. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Osman on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. That went off the back iron and out. From outside the arc. The shot won't fall. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Outside Edwards. Pass to Chambers. Shoots over Davis. And it's Chambers missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Oh, got a piece of it. And now the Pistons in transition. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
How about the instincts defensively? AD, skilled at understanding when to go after and use those arms to get steals.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Back to Johnson. Here's Davis. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
AD prefers to work in a little bit closer, but he's got good touch.
Pass to Osman. Here's Chambers. Outside Edwards. Here's O'Neal. Checked by Gasol. O'Neal misses.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Wall gets the bucket.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Williams passes to Johnson. Here's Williams. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Atlanta foul. Tom Chambers, first personal foul. First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You love it when a star player like Anthony Davis is willing to share the ball and find a teammate.
Pass to Osman. Back to Wall. Got a piece of it. Outside Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul. Team second.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but It's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Who got shooter? Box your man up. I got it.
Hey, just box out.
And Johnson drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Osman. Here's O'Neal. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound Detroit. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Pass to Osman. Oh, no good again that time. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Davis finds Williams. And here's Davis. And he's going for the lob. And Davis slams it home.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the All-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
And we're at the point of the season where we really start seeing teams dial in for the playoff push, Grant.
Oh, such an exciting time, BA. And for some teams, the playoffs start now. We've got bubble teams in both conferences battling for positioning, and every game has playoff implications.
So for the Pistons, Marjanovic comes in for Gasol, and it's White in for Williams. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Green for 3. Detroit with a rebound. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year. Covered by Lopez. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
So both teams making some changes here. Now off the inbound, and White with the finish.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside, Green. Pass to Lopez. Here's Kerr. He's guarded by White. 5 on the clock. Now Green. They need this. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And now the Pistons in transition.
Foul. Karl Malone. First personal foul. 13 foul.
Pass to Jones. Outside Robinson. Here's Marjanovic.
That miss aside, they're off to to a strong start at the offensive end.
The shot misses. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Lopez gets it to go.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And it's rejected.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
A clear look for Green. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
2 minutes.
Back to White. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Drills the elbow jumper.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Inside. Here's Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Marjanovic. Jones with the ball. For 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one. Defended by Jones. Back to Green. Fires from the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
That stroke looked pretty good and solid results as Draymond knocks down a rare mid-range jumper.
Back to White. Pass to Jones. Outside Davis. Back to White. Let's go with a 3. They get it again. And then Davis punches it home.
That size and athleticism makes it look easy. AD up on the rim.
Defended by Jones. Now Lopez. Pass to Malone. And they'll get another chance.
That reach is so dangerous. AD uses it so well.
Now White. Back to Davis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second personal foul. Team 4. At the line for Detroit, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
We've seen Anthony Davis change both his body and his game to adapt over time to what's going on in today's NBA, becoming a much more effective three-point shooter.
So he gets them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
That one no good. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Pistons. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, the Pistons have been rolling along.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And Atlanta has possession. 15-point game. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the three-point.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. We've got Jetty Osman, Josh Giddey out there with John Wall. Then there's Brooke Lopez. Fires from deep. Here's Lopez. It's deflected. Williams against Wall. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
O'Neal, he's checked in for the Hawks. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. To the middle. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And now the Pistons in transition. A good look from Johnson. The shot, no good. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Pass to Edwards. Outside Wall. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Wall's got 5 points.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Outside Johnson. Here's Williams. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Davis. Cash money on the open jump shot. 10 points for him.
Just rise and fire, aggressive from AD. His teammates and coaches want him to take those kind of shots.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Wall, the pass to Edwards. No good with the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Johnson. Guarded by Edwards. 4 on the clock. Knocked away. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Chambers. Shots blocked. And he recovers it. Williams against Wall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a playoff and allow a great player to get going.
No good on that one.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
And the Pistons making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And the second free throw is good. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Outside Johnson. From deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
With an assortment of moves at his disposal, the catch and shoot is just one of many ways Gasol can beat you.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Here comes the fun, Detroit. It's the Piston Dancers. Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Piston Dancers. Pistons, all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers.
Robinson, he's checked in for the Pistons. To the inside. Robinson with a steal. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Black. Pass to Gasol. The three ball. They get it back. Outside Robinson. From deep three-point range. Knocks down the long J. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Osman, covered by Johnson. Back to Osman. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And then Gasol with the jam.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Hawks making a change here.
Jerry Sloan.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 10-1 run. Wall covering. Five to shoot. From deep. The rebound by the Hawks.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Chambers, good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Johnson. Left side, Robinson. It's stolen by Wall. It's a one-on-one situation. 14 feet away. Here's Red. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Outside Robinson. Goes back up. And is blocked. Pass to O'Neal. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Here's Black. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The Hawks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Left side Wall. Pass to Sloan. It's tipped. And here's Johnson.
2 minutes
6 points for him.
in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wall covering. Just 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your Pistons. Black taking 2 shots. Two.
The first free throw is good. Marjanovic checked in for Detroit. White comes in for Johnson. Good on both. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Green. White against Wall. A shot from the high post. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
13 foul. At the line for the Hawks, Jerry Sloan taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Pistons making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And so he hits both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Jones. And here's White. He got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Check by Gasol. Green for 3. That shot is off. The Pistons go the other way with it. 1:04 left to play in the first half. It's Robinson, high post. Pass to Jones. Here's Marjanovic. Shoots over Lopez. Here's Gasol. Rebounded by the Hawks.
A rare miss for him at point